Today we're going to get into a video that I've been meaning to get done for quite some time. But if you've watched this channel and you've seen my bike, you may have noticed it. That is my Rogue Panda custom designed frame bag. Hey folks, welcome back to BikeGeeks, and today we're going to take a peek at, well, my custom frame bag on my, well, this is a Awesome Muckluck. So Rogue Panda is one of many companies that make custom frame bags and custom bags in general. This one specifically is one of their, a little more unique. It's got a roll top on the side, so it's a little different than other frame bags that I've looked at or that you can actually purchase from other places as well. This one is, so Nick, who actually is the creator from Rogue Panda, is one of the, obviously the owner. He kind of invented a technique a few years back of taking basically a tape measure or a ruler. You kind of put it in the shot next to the frame, then you take a photo of it from about, I think it's 16 feet is what they recommend, and they actually have information on their website on it. And essentially he uses that ruler and takes measurements off your frame, putting it into scale, and then creates it to specifically fit exactly how and where you want the bag to mount. Now, this one I actually chose the colors and everything. It's a roll top bag on the main compartment. On the other side there is a smaller kind of mapped or a small stash pocket, and we'll get into that here in a second. And how it comes is actually inside out. Now I actually shot a video, this has been over a year ago when I actually got the frame bag, when I actually got it, when I actually sealed it and everything, and then actually when I mounted it on the frame. So I'm going to actually roll that footage here in a minute, and that way you can see how it came, how I got it to flip over from the inside out, because the best way to do it is kind of with a broom handle almost. You'll understand when you see it. And then we'll go through the bag itself. So let's go back in time, how I actually received the bag, and we'll go from there. We have a nice thing of switching this from inside out to right side out. And they basically recommend that you use a broom handle, and I didn't want to be standing up with a big broom handle, so I got a plunger with a plunger handle. I cleaned the plunger so it's not pooey filled. That said, I'm going to use this on top of the desk so I can do it up here. Hopefully it'll be able to stick too. But that said, that'll just give me something. They recommend pushing against it so that you have something, you know, nothing too pointy to push against, but something that has a little more force so you can actually use your hands. But it's supposedly not the easiest thing to do. So I'm going to realign the camera a little bit so we get a good shot, and I'm probably going to do a fast forward, just me flipping this thing inside out. So that was a little harder, but I don't know how well you do it with a stick or a broom handle. I just used my fingers, but obviously you could use that instead. I think that's it. Now we are fully inside out. I didn't even need to use the plunger. Yay! Okay, well, let's bring the bike up behind me, put the mount up, and see how she fits the bike. Yay. Okay, so I have it up here on the bike stand. Now, of course, I do have these hooks that are going to be in between the frame and what the bag's supposed to be, but I don't think that's going to get too much in the way. But obviously we'll make note of that. And the bag, however, is supposed to be designed to fit perfectly in this frame. So I'm probably going to want to open up all the loops, the Velcro loops and stuff. Okay, back to present day. So this is the frame bag itself. As you can see, it actually has a roll top on it, and we have 2 clamps. So if I'm going to tell you the one thing that I don't like about this bag, and there really is very little that I don't love about this bag, I don't like these. These are actually metal hooks that actually hook into the, just basically the other side here, and then you cinch it down. And even the cinch down strap is actually on, keeps it from like flying around, which I like. But this is really close to my paint, right? And yes, if something gets off just right, then I have a metal strap or a metal hook that's actually could possibly be rubbing on my paint. So Nick, if you're watching this, I would recommend changing that out, or changing this so it actually isn't here, it's down further, so it's not near my frame. I don't like that. Aside from that, you unhook those 2 and they lay down. Again, metal hanging down, and I don't like that portion of it. Then it's just a roll top bag. See, right now I actually have a pump down in here, but it's just one massive compartment. Down in there you can see one massive area there, all the way down in, all the way down to the bottom. Just one big compartment. Now you can change, you can have it custom made however you want to see fit. There is a Velcro small pouch in here as well. You can kind of see. Hard to do with one hand, but it only goes down so far, down to the second seam line, which is right there. So just that top section. And so that's that. So then once you're done, you have your loaded, you just go ahead and roll this up as you see fit. Take your straps back over. And if you notice that this strap is actually a lot looser, I have quite a bit of actually extra strap here. This one up front is not. You can see I basically don't have near as much, but I also don't have near as much leeway to go down, right? So I wish that this one was a hair longer, so I had a little more leeway up here and easier to grab. Not a big deal, but it is something just to mention real quick. Then we have our little Rogue Panda logo there. So let's go to the other side. So left side of the bag, I have just a single zipper, waterproof zipper here. The pocket actually goes down to right here, and it's just a separate pocket from the other one, and it's just small items. I typically keep my either my light in there or my click stand, which is my kickstand that I use. If you watched the video on that, I love my click stand. I keep that here for quick, even easy access, but this is a waterproof zipper here, water resistant zipper, maybe a better way to put it. And but yeah, that's as simple as it is on that side of the bag. Now you may have noticed from the get-go that I don't have this one currently Velcroed. There is one more strap here, and it's just like the rest of the straps that are underneath all the way down the frame. And I'll do this real quick just for looks, but I actually have a cockpit bag that this bike does not have a direct mount for a cockpit. I have a cockpit bag that straps on, and this strap is in the way for that. So I just take that strap off, and it actually hasn't made any difference at all. So there's plenty of straps to hold this bag into place. So one other item I did want to point out is this is basically a nice firm kind of piece of plastic that helps keep a rigidity portion. On this side of the bike, there's that Velcro pocket in there. I think that's actually technically what this is meant for. I was going to actually just cut this to size and fit it in there for rigidity, but I don't believe I needed it, so I haven't used it. And so I kind of jam this off to the side, and I don't really use it. You could also technically put it on the zippered side, which I think originally when I first got it, I stuck it in there to see if that helped at all. And eventually I took it out, and it just kept it out of my way. And the pack, how well it mounts, doesn't really need this stiffening board at all. So that's just me personally. I don't think it needs it, so I don't use it. But yeah, that is my custom frame pack from Rogue Panda. So let me say a couple things real quick. First, I am actually changing bikes. I am getting a different bike. So this bike right here will not be on most of my new videos here pretty soon. Just changing up, and I'll have another bike here on the channel. And so actually I'm going to be looking for a new frame bag for that next one. I am considering going to Rogue Panda because I really do like this bag. I'm hoping that maybe they change the design of how the hooks work. Maybe not. I'm actually going to send an email off to Nick about it. But if you have recommendations on a specific bag that you really like, or maybe you'd like to see on this channel, throw a comment down below, or actually, better yet, just send an email over to contact@thebikegeeks.com. It'll head directly to me. And yeah, I'm looking for a change up, for maybe a different style bag, just to do more videos on that is different than what this one is. I really like this bag. I really do. And I actually really like the roll top. The problem with the roll top is it does take longer access to the main pouch. So I only put stuff in here that I don't need regular access to. So my next one, I may actually go with full zippers. I haven't decided yet specifically, because I do like how waterproof this is and how well it secludes and packs up. So that is my thoughts on the Rogue Panda frame pack. Highly recommend. The quality of work that Nick does over at Rogue Panda, I think, is fantastic, and I hope to see great things out of that. But until then, thanks for watching this video. Thanks for sticking to the end. Like, comment, subscribe, and we'll catch you back here on BikeGeeks for another future video review. I'll see you soon.